Hi everyone, this is Deacon Paul and this is the reflection for Tuesday, March 24th. And I'd like to begin again by reminding ourselves that these reflections are dedicated to the Sacred Heart of Mary and Jesus as a way of cultivating those qualities of the Sacred Heart within ourselves: the boundless love, compassion, tenderness, as well as the strength, the courage, the fortitude, the faith, and the trust in God that are symbolized and exemplified through the Sacred Heart. Our gospel reading today is from the Gospel of John, and it's chapter 5, verses 1 through 16. And in the story today, Jesus heals a paralytic who is lying beside a pool in Jerusalem. And the tradition around this particular pool, Bethsaida, was that every once in a while, an angel would come and stir the waters of the pool. And the first person who would enter the pool after the angel stirred the waters would be healed. Now, this paralytic didn't have a chance because whenever the waters were stirred, he was unable to get into the waters before anyone else. And then Jesus comes along, heals him, and heals him on the Sabbath, and then tells him to pick up his mat and go. Now, Jesus knew that by giving that instruction, he was violating some of the rules of the Sabbath. And I think this really shows to us the idea of love being stronger than our rules and our boundaries. And God's love cannot be contained by our rules and by our formulas. And so as we reflect today on this gospel reading, I think a question or a couple of questions for us to think about and meditate upon and pray upon. Who do I want to be, and how do I want to show up at this time? Because in many ways, our life of faith to date has really been our training for a time such as this. And what makes me think of that is a story I read earlier this morning about a priest in Italy who sacrificed his ventilator for someone else. This was a parish priest whose parish had actually fundraised to purchase a ventilator for this priest who's ill with the COVID virus. But the priest gave the ventilator to a stranger. And the news reported this morning that this priest had died. Now, we are not likely to be called upon to make that particular kind of a sacrifice, although perhaps we will. But the question is, how do I want to be? How do I want to show up at this time? I invite you to take some time today to reflect upon that, take some time in prayer, and I look forward to being with you tomorrow. God bless you.